Right? It's 11 minutes past 12. It's freezing cold in here. And before I go as well, before I do this, I need you to all know that this building that we are in, right? Seriously, this building that we're in is the Chapel of Rest, right? It's the old Chapel of Rest. So if this doesn't work here, I don't know where it's going to work. Alright? Let's crack on. Right, I'll put my fingers on here. Power of elements, spirits, angels, please protect ourselves from any negative energy spirits. Hang on, please. Are there any spirits in the room that would like to talk to us today? Come on, Ouija people. Are there any spirits in the room that would like to talk to us today? Now here, trying to contact the spirits.
In all streams and all time, but we can never be seen.
Is there anyone there who would like to speak to us via the Ouija board?
He's a ghost in my
If there's anybody in the room, please give us a signal. Is there anybody in the room that would like to contact us through the Ouija board? Are there any spirits in the room that would like to talk to anybody in the chat room today? Any people that have passed away that would like to speak to us through the Ouija board today? We're sat here in the Chapel of Rest. If anybody would like to speak to us. Whatever, doesn't like books. We're all sat here, there's 40 people sat here waiting to speak to anybody from the other side. If anybody would like to speak to us today, please come into the room and please contact us via the Ouija board. Yes or no? Are there any spirits in the room who would like to contact us today via the Ouija board? We're sat here willing to speak to anybody at all via the Ouija board.
Is there anybody out there?
There's quite a few people who also put comments on videos and said that maybe we should try and talk to them.
Is there anybody out there?
Turn it round. Is there anybody here today who would like to have people Bruce Forsyth? Bruce Forsyth, Bruce Forsyth there in the room. If you'd like to speak to us today, Bruce Forsyth, we're sat here waiting for you.
Is there anybody out there?
Bruce Forsyth, is he there? Witch's Men. The dancing program. Lady Cartwell. Anybody there at all who would like to speak to us via Ouija board? Please contact us now. Is there anybody there? Yes or no? Okay. So Prince, somebody said we should speak to Prince. Listen, you don't have to time people out. You can't beat a few people. Prince, if you're there, people from YouTube would like to ask you a few questions. Prince, the spirit of Prince is there. Please give us a signal through the Ouija board. Prince, if any spirits anywhere in the room that would like to speak to us via the Ouija board?
Is there anybody out there? I can't tell.
Princess Diana, if you're there, people want to know, were you set up by the royal family?
I can't tell if there's anybody out there.
Jimmy Savile, if you're there, just give us a signal on the Ouija board. Move the upside down chart. Give us a signal whether you were there. Call the plan.
Is anything gonna happen? Is anybody excited about this? I am.
Just give us a signal. Jimmy Savile. Obviously, he touched a lot of kids, and it was very creepy, Jimmy. He did all them old ladies. 25 or 26 when it happened. Did that really happen? Or were they just making it up? Come on, Jimmy Savile. Give us a signal.
I don't know if anything's gonna happen.
Any spirits, you don't have to be famous.
I was gonna just drop. Oh, there is someone here. Hey, Mrs. Elite Nugs. Cheers. Yeah, I'm having a good old time. I was gonna be doing some drawing. And then God the Good One went live with his Ouija board. Did you see that? He's live with his Ouija board.
Anybody there? Want to give us a signal? Speak to us. Try using 2 hands.
That's not how it works. You never could use one by yourself. You always had to have someone else there.
Trying to contact the spirits.
And then the only way that it works, a Ouija board works, is if one of the people that is touching it is like a receptive spirit, basically. You know what I mean? Hey, Action Gal! Oh yeah, I was gonna jump in and do a drawing. I'm all inspired. I'll show you the one that I was gonna do. It doesn't look like God's gonna do anything's gonna be happening. Is which one? Yeah, I felt all inspired to do that one, but I have a whole bunch of great suggestions. Oh, I have a list of suggestions here that are just nuts. And probably I should just go right to it. Is the music and the sound volume and everything okay? I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I never really can tell until I'm looking back on it. And sometimes it hasn't been loud enough. But I'm going to go on over.
You are actually there, watching down on us. Even if you want to possess me, come and possess me. I'm not bothered.
I'm going to turn that off.
I'm meeting Moses and going for a drink later.
And I'm going to turn the desktop on. There we go.
Espen Matteson, how are you doing, Espen Matteson? Race Kit, how are you doing?
Yeah, that was me. That was me messing around on my harmonica.
Again, if you want. Isn't it really good? Power of
just a little bit. That's just some. YouTube has some great music. If you guys ever think that you want to use some music, there's some great music on YouTube you can use. That's what this is. I can't remember. I typed something in and it just gave me a nice playlist. So I really haven't gone through it, but the few that I've heard I always thought was really good. And who did I have on there? Oh, I don't need to be the ghost anymore. I was just being a ghost because it just worked so perfect into God's thing there. And I don't need, I'm still a little bit transparent, but that's because I like darken up the stuff that's around there. Oh, cool. Thank you. I always want to know. And that was the one that I did. That was the last one I did. And this is what I want to do now. I want to try and whip one of those out in like 30 minutes. Now, of course, I've already been fooling around with Ghost in the Machine and stuff. But that's kind of why I always just put the title to my things as whatever this is. Oh, whatever the fart this is. Yeah, WTF. I really am inspired a lot by Mark Prun Jones and him doing art every day. And just doing what you feel. So, I wasn't going to do this one at all. I have a list of stuff. Clouds, aliens. I did a monster with the taco. Create Not Hate, SpongeBob. Punisher. I have a Punisher I was going to do. And I might do that one later. But this one I just felt like I could do it and got got kind of sidetracked. Oh, really? Why did you get age restricted? So this one, I guess I'm going to call this one BRIE LARSON. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. It's just this old classic BRIE LARSON that everyone is showing everyone. Seeing if I can't just do it as my cheap markers and pencils. I didn't spend more than $5 on my materials here, I don't think. Not much more. I think I am going to go down and get me some whiteout pens, because the last couple of drawings that I need to turn some lights on, don't I? So you can see the pencils. Yeah. That's why I've got the lights on like that. And I have to put like a little thing here because that brightens me all up and makes me all bleached out. But I don't have good cameras. There's nothing. I haven't spent a fortune on anything that I'm using here. And it's just a show. Just have fun with your art. Just do it. I think about doing this stuff all the time, but never really get around to doing it enough, and I've decided, you know what, just do it. I've been featuring a bunch of people I listen to with their music, but what we're listening to now is just YouTube copyright free music in some sort of genre. I think I already said that. Steve Believes guitar. I don't know. I think one of my last videos, he had some ghosts in him, and that's what he uses. He just uses. Oh, has anyone seen the movie? I haven't seen it. I'm not going to pay full price to see it, you know. I paid full price for all my Superman and Batman stuff, of course. But this stuff, they usually have it on TV soon enough. That's probably enough sketching for me to do. I don't want to overthink it, because usually when you overthink it, you overwork it, and it goes all the crap. Yeah, and I always start with the lightest colors first, because even the yellow on all that pencil stuff. Oh, do I have some thick yellow? That's right. The same time I bought all these, I think these were 50 cents too, if not more than $1. I bet I got a big thick yellow one here. Yeah, I do. Let me see what this big, thick yellow one does. Because that has a whole bunch of yellow, real bright yellow here in the background, don't it? Let me just go ahead and get a whole bunch of the bright yellow in the background. Oh yeah, I think I heard Steve playing to this tune. Yesterday. Yeah, I think I had some of him playing in the background yesterday. But he was playing his guitar to it. Wow, that's really wet too. Okay. I don't want to use that big one down in here. And that's almost white. Yeah, I have to be careful. That would be perfect place for the whiteout. So I guess it's time to just start in on the skin and the hair. Dance to this. Hey D-Dub! What's up, man? I'm just chilling out, trying to do something creative. Create, not hate, you know? Create, not hate. You got some ideas of things you want me to draw, put them in there. I mean, it's always, I'm looking for inspiration and trying to inspire, I guess. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And this is the Captain Marvel, what, BRIE LARSON? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to draw here. Is that enough of that? Yeah, I can always, I can always go back and add color, but I can't take color away. That's the one thing I have to figure out here. And then next I want to go into some orange. I want to use that orange in her hair. Ooh, but that's pretty dark. I probably should go more with... Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just use this for some lines. Oh yeah, that's the trick I just figured out. Use the marker to just outline stuff. And my colored pencils to color it in if I need more color and depth. Yeah, this one would be really awesome with some... I don't know. I don't want to spend all that extra just to get some white out. Oh yeah, now I'll use this to outline her. Actually get the shape of her head in here. There's some weird thing. I don't really quite understand what that little light there, that little bit of light there doesn't really make sense to me.
Goodbye.
And then down here it starts getting dark. Is that red? Oh yeah, the top of her costume is red, that's right. And then the body of it is blue. And I'm in orange right now, so that would be good. Highlights on the red. Oh yeah, digging that. Music. Oh, now I go to the red. Let's see if the red is that much different than the orange. Yeah, kind of dull. This is kind of dull. People were talking about some markers, a bunch of cool markers. It sounded like watercolor markers at Walmart and Target last night. I wrote it down. Oh yeah, here's some of the, if you guys have like ideas of things that you want me to draw, just write it in the chat because I go back and look at it later. Hey Mark, hey, I see you guys in there. I'm trying to pay more attention to the chat as much as I can, but then at the same time, I want to be able to just get a drawing within 30 minutes so that it'll make a fairly decent time lapse. And I was just kind of inspired to do this today. And I need to get focused more on it again before I get distracted. You have ideas. You gotta have ideas, characters. I'm thinking of you, Mark. I don't know if you put anything in the, here's some of the things that I've got specifically from last night. There's some that I had written down, but here, James Cox wants me to do Studio Geek like Columbo. I've got a Hellboy from the funeral, Hellboy from Hippy Dippy Toes, and Monster Chick. The funeral host has suggested the Crypt Keeper. Mother Nature, I want to do Mother Nature. She wants me to draw her. And then Jidlid, I'm going to draw some of the stuff from one of Jidlid's characters. Probably Jidlid from his original cartoon is what I'm thinking. Uh-oh. I'm getting too distracted and out of focus. Let me... Let me do pink, because you gotta go, it's best to always go from light to dark. And with the markers always end up being way darker than I think they're gonna be. I think I'm going to do the fun. I haven't figured out a time that I'm going to do this. Right around 8 o'clock my time is what, which is like 10 o'clock Eastern, I think, has kind of been what I've been doing lately. And I'm trying to figure out just exactly the best way to try and get a reasonable flesh tone. And it's almost like, what was that art period? I mean, I always try and keep thinking about how comics were just four color comics. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever even heard this music right here. I like it. I think it's some of the stuff, but it sounds kind of familiar now that I think about what Steve was playing. Okay, now I've been putting it off long enough. Now it's time to go and do some commitments with some dark lines, some black lines. I got yellow. I got the yellow down in there, which I'll try this. I always start off with these skinny Sharpies, but end up going to the large ones after all. and get to scribbling, because sometimes it seems like a scribble is just as good as anything. It's all just an illusion anyway. You know, every time you go and try and make it real, it just gets all messed up. But if you just remember, it's just an illusion anyway. It's just a bunch of scribbles. It's just tricks of the eye. It's what the eye wants to see. It's what you end up seeing. Just like in all the Mark stuff, I've seen some really cool crap in some of Mark's most abstract ones. I've seen stuff like a frog looking out through the I'm not sure what's going on here with this collar. That collar, I'll just hide it in shadow. That's one thing I learned about art, is if you're not sure, just hide it in shadow. The shadows always look good. It always seems like drawing something evil is easier than drawing something that's like really pleasant and peaceful too, for some reason. I don't understand that though. I don't know if that's true or not, but it always felt and seemed like that to me. What's this? Okay, that needs to be a color. Got something going on in here. Okay, what's going on over here? Got another little drawing. Oh, I only did her hair on one side. Uh-oh. Does she have male pattern balding? I can't tell. Why do they call it that when females get it too? Not as pronounced as men, or they hide it better. Oh, I was watching that show the other night. What was it? Over at Jonathan's. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Oh, that sounds trippy. How's that going? That's looking kind of cool. I don't know if I should draw more darkness. More darkness. Gotta do more with her hair, but not with this. I need to do that. Come in here with some... Oh, how about this color? Oh yeah. That would probably be good around the outside edges even. What do I got? I got picked up 2 of them. Looking, you guys, what's going on? We need to get to the timeline. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got 2 more coming. I've got binary and taco on. I'm just trying to hold back, and then I'll probably have this one, and I want to do the Punisher one. because there's like an endless supply, and I've said at times, sometimes you overdo it. Even that Brian fingerless guitar, I've mentioned sometimes that he seems to overdo it, but I haven't seen anything from him lately, and I'm gonna do a whole playlist of his stuff here on one of these, especially if I keep doing these as much as I'm feeling like doing them. Got to be careful not to overdo it. I feel like I'm starting to overdo it, but I also want to go to my my dark my thick dark pencil, but it still needs something around the outer edges. The outer edges aren't quite right. Something just doesn't seem quite right yet. How about some purple around there? I bet, even though the picture isn't really purple. No, well, it kind of goes with the yellow. Okay. The brown didn't really look right. This looks better. I'm better be careful not to overthink it. I want to keep it short and sweet. If I overthink it, well then it'll be poop. It'll turn into poop if I overthink it. So, is there anything else that's cool on the other one? Oh, a couple of little circles. There's a couple of little circles, and I'm going to do that with orange, I think a little orange, a little orange circle over here. It's supposed to be like a I don't know what it's supposed to be. There's a whole bunch of them now that I see it. The more I look at it, there's a whole bunch of these little circles all over the place for some reason. So how about I just do that? I'll just put a whole bunch of little orange circles. Not so much over here, but there are a whole bunch over here, it seems. I'm going to throw some orange in here around the edge of this little halo thing. Yeah, that makes that yellow look even better. Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me get my thick pencil and finish it off. Hey, deadhead! I think it needs a little more yellow right here. Now let me go through with my thick pen and get some nice outlines. Give it just a little more character. Maybe a little more depth. Make her uniform look maybe a little more like a uniform. There we go. I'm gonna call that good. Don't want to overthink it. There we go. My little signature. There we go. Carol Danvers. This old stoners. Carol Danvers. Oh man, I would love to be sitting in there having some homemade bread with you. That would be so awesome. Let's see, how long did that take me? Hopefully it didn't take me more than 30 minutes. But the main thing is that I had fun doing it. That's the main thing. And thank you guys for watching. I'll go back and look. If you guys have some ideas, the next one on the list, let's see, what do I have left on the list here? Let me turn off my the desktop. What? Oh. Oh, what was I singing? Oh, what's next? Next, oh, it's Punisher. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I've already got him. There's the Punisher. There's the Punisher. This is the next one I'm gonna do. This one is like on my little list, and my list is getting bigger and bigger. And I like this one. Warsaw Patriot asked me to do Punisher logo, and I used to have this comic. So this is the picture that I picked. There's a whole bunch of cool ones, but I decided I wanted to try and do the one with the gun there. I mean, some would be easier than others, but the more I do it, the more easier it'll be for me to do it. I'm having fun doing it, and that's the main thing. And if people are enjoying it, that's pretty awesome too. You guys have a good one. I wish I could interact with the everybody in the chat a little bit better, but I hope you guys interact with each other. Bye. What is it? What is it? Oh yeah. Have fun with your art.